Boa noite, pessoal! Hoje eu tô muito pontual. I'm very right on time today. Can you guys... First, I'm gonna ask if you guys can hear me well. If you can listen. If you can listen what I'm saying. You can listen to me well. Tell me how is it, if everything is working for you. Tell me, and when you arrive, just tell me your name, your country, where you are in the world right now. I'm just gonna invite people here to join us. One sec while people are enjoying this class. Let's record something on Instagram here. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about demonstrative pronouns in Portuguese. So the uses of isso, isto, aquilo, or esse, esses, aqueles, and essa, esta, essa, essas, e what else? Esta, essa, esta, estas, este, estas. Okay? You're on time. That's not Brazilian. No, Brandon. Not Brazilian at all. I'm just right here, the right time of the class. Everything is working today. Yeah, I hope it continues until the end of the class. Hey, Mary, Yapper from Oklahoma, USA. Very nice. Welcome, Mary. Welcome, everyone. A gente vai começar, okay? So we're gonna start today with an exercise. So yappers, students of our course, this is a great moment for you if you have done this lesson already in our full program. We're gonna correct you, and if you have done the exercises, we're gonna correct the exercises together. If you're not a yapper, you're gonna see this for the first time. You're gonna see an exercise that is included in our course. Okay? So we're gonna practice this together here. All right? So for in the comments, I've seen 3 yappers. Perfect. Muito bom. Então deixa eu compartilhar a tela. Let me share my screen with you. I think this is gonna be better. Bigger. Yeah. Or like this. Yeah, so you can see me in the screen. All right. So we're gonna start trying to fill in the blanks with one of these pronouns. Esse, esses. So esse is the plural, is the singular form, and esses is the plural form. We're gonna understand after we do this first exercise how we use each one, okay? But it's just a try. It's just we're just going to try, okay? Just to warm up our class today. And then we have essa and essas. They are both feminine, but one is singular, the other one is plural. Ready? Quero saber se vocês estão prontos. I want to know if you are ready. And if you are, I want to see something here in this comment, like hands up or fire or heart, any emoji, something that I want to see that you post here in the comment. Okay? I'll say, I'm ready. Vamos lá. Manda. Okay? So comment something here to know that we can start, okay? Mary disse pronta. Muito bom, Mary. Isso aí. O nariz entupiu. Como vocês dizem isso em inglês, hein? When you know, how do you say when your nose is blocked? I don't know. Entupiu. Nariz entupido. Ok. So, então vamos começar. Here the sentence is, casa é sua? It's a question. É uma pergunta. It's a question. Então, a gente pode adicionar um desses pronomes. We can add any of these pronouns. So, which one should we use before casa? Remember that in Portuguese, we need to agree. The pronoun and the noun. The same gender, the same number. So, if you have a noun that is singular, the pronoun is going to be singular too. If you have a noun that is plural, the pronoun has to be plural too. So casa is singular in this case. So we have to use a singular pronoun. So it's not gonna be esses and it's not gonna be essas. And casa is a feminine word. So we have essa to use. And you guys are right. Essa casa, muito bem. Brandon, essa. And safe. Perfect. Muito bom, pessoal. Então, essa casa é sua. Essa casa é sua. Perfect. Você conhece bar? So, bar is a masculine word and it's in the singular form. So, which pronoun should we put here? Considering you have to agree the pronoun and the noun. Which one should you put here? Esse, esses, essa ou essas? Muito bem, Brandon. Esse bar. Você conhece esse bar? Okay, what about this one? É a cidade que você mora? So what should we put here? Remember, a cidade, it's a feminine, cidade is a feminine noun and it's in the singular form too. So which one we're gonna add here? É essa a cidade que você mora? Ok? Isso, muito bem. Vocês estão acertando tudo. Very good, guys. E agora, restaurantes são bons? Restaurantes, plural and masculine. Which one should we put here? So, it's a plural and a masculine noun. Qual dos pronomes a gente vai colocar aqui? O que vocês acham? Isso aí. Esses restaurantes são bons? Esses restaurantes são bons? E aqui, mesas estão vazias. Mesas, feminine and plural. Mesas estão vazias. O que vamos colocar aqui? Qual dos pronomes? Esse, esses, essa ou essas? Se o substantivo, if the noun is feminine, then in plural, then very good. The pronoun has to be feminine and plural too. So in this case, essas. And the last one, eu adoro bebida. Bebida is a feminine and singular noun. So in this case, we're gonna use essa. Very good. Muito bom. Então vamos voltar lá no início, agora que a gente já aqueceu. Now, since we already have warmed up, we're gonna go back to the beginning, okay? Então vamos lá. First things first, let's understand the definition of what a demonstrative pronoun is. So it's a demonstrative pronoun. In Portuguese, we call it pronome demonstrativo. Pronome demonstrativo. So the function of this pronoun is to mark a spatial position of any element in relation to the persons in the speech. So it's related to the person in the speech position. Okay? Because it has, we can use this definition, and when you use it in the text, there are some other things to consider too. Okay? But the relation is regarding to where this pronoun is and where the things it relates to are in the speech. Okay? So, esse, esses e essas, essa e essas, we use to talk about, na verdade, It's just because we have, in Portuguese, we don't use a lot of this anymore, but este, let me correct this. Estes, esta, e estas, we used to talk about people or things that are close to us. So, for example, when it's close to the person that it's speaking. So I say, estou empolgada para conhecer este bar. Because I'm close to it, I'm pointing to this. And then we use the masculine form, okay? Or for example, I have something in my hand, a drink in my hand, and then I say, esta aqui, that is close to me, is my favorite drink. Uma boa caipirinha, okay? So then the feminine form singular, esta, was used to agree with the noun bebida. One important thing that we have in mind is when it's close to the person, the speaker, we use este. But it's not very common anymore, in Brazil at least, because we are very informal here. So some people never use este or esta or estes ou estas. So they prefer esse. So it's possible that you never hear people saying este ou esta, but you hear people saying esse ou essa. Okay? But I'm here to tell you that the rule is that we use este, estes, esta, estas to talk about things there are close to us. Okay? Close to the person that is speaking. And we use aquele, aqueles, aquela, e aquelas to talk about people or things they are far from the speaker and from the listener. So it's far from everyone, okay? So we say, olha ali aquela mesa à direita. Look at that table on the right. So here we use this feminine form, the feminine singular form, aquela, to agree with the noun mesa. And é aquele mesmo. Is that one we are referring to a guy, for example? É aquele cara mesmo. It's that guy. It's that one. Okay? Boa! I'm making Anki cards for these things. Muito bom, Brandon. Very good. So now we have to pay attention to the pronouns isso and aquilo. They are unvariable. So it means that they do not vary in gender and number, like esse, esses, essa, for example, you see? So this varies in gender, esse, essa, and in number, esses, essas, as I told you before. So they can be used to talk about something near or far from us, respectively. So isso is used to something near, and aquilo it's used to talk about something far. So isso aqui é seu. So isso aqui é seu. It's in my hand. I can also use if I'm holding this. I can also use isto. Isto aqui é seu. This. Isso aqui é seu. Aquilo ali é o prato de camarão que você comentou ontem. That thing is the shrimp dish that you mentioned yesterday. But you can also use them in other situations. So, aquilo ali é o prato de camarão que você comeu ontem? Isso, it means yes. Okay, that's right. This pronoun isso can be used to agree, to answer correctly to something, to answer affirmatively to something. Okay, isso. So you say, for example, imagine someone says, você é dos Estados Unidos? And then you answer, isso. That's it. That's right. Okay? All right. So we have those that vary. So masculine and feminine, singular, plural. So esse, esses, essa, essas. E o unvariable, isso. When it's close to us, we use this. And when it's far, we use aquele, aqueles, aquela e aquelas. Okay? So as I mentioned before, in traditional grammar and in more formal situations, You will also use este, estes, esta, estas. So, este, estes, estas, estes, esta, estas, e isto, they are used to indicate proximity to the speaker, the first person, so the person that is speaking. While esse, esses, essa, essas, e isso, they are used to indicate proximity to the person being spoken to the listener, the second person. Okay? So, for example, está vendo este livro? So, the book that I have in my hands. Está vendo este livro? Can you see this book, the book that I have in my hands, that I'm holding? Esta semana eu vou viajar. So this is the current time. This is another rule, but we use esta semana, meaning the current week. Okay? The real living right now, the moment we're living right now, we use este, esta, isto. Okay? Esta semana eu vou viajar. This week I'm gonna travel. But in current Brazilian Portuguese, the Brazilian Portuguese spoken in the streets, the one that we teach here, people are using these forms less and less. So what is happening is that these two groups have merged into one, and it's common to use only the forms esse, essa, isso. Both groups meaning proximity to the speaker and also to the listener. So, está vendo esse livro? Essa semana eu vou viajar. And we Brazilians make this mistake because it's considered a mistake if you're following the traditional grammar, more formal situations, it's considered a mistake. But if you were considering the way that we use the language in real life, we want you guys to learn, it's not a mistake. Okay, so this is the use of we Brazilians make of this pronoun. Right? Any questions so far? Do you have questions, guys? So let's go back to the beginning. So to talk about proximity to the speaker, we can use este, esse, estes, esses, esta, essa, estas, essas, okay? Because we use these are more formal, according to the traditional grammar, and these are the form that we use to talk about things that are close to the listener, but also it's the form that it's the merged form of this one and this one, and it's the more used form nowadays. All right? So we can say, let me just put it back. Esse bar, essa aqui, essa, okay? And aquele, aqueles, aquela e aquelas, it's used to talk about things that are far from the speaker, far from the listener. Okay? Isso e aquilo, they have the same uses. Isso to indicate proximity, aquilo to indicate something that is far. All right, but the difference is that they are unvariable. Okay, they don't vary in plural and singular. They don't vary in gender, feminine or masculine. Okay, they have no gender. They are only in this form. Just to remember you guys what we talked about. Now let's exercise again. So we did this one. Now let's do the other one. Do you guys have any question? No? Então vamos lá. Preencha os espaços com um dos seguintes pronomes: aquele, aqueles, aquela, aquelas. Então, lembrem-se, remember that when you have a noun that is masculine, we're going to put a pronoun that is also masculine. So, bolo é de quê? O bolo, cake, is a masculine word in Portuguese. So, which pronoun should we use here? Ok, peraí que a gente tem uma dúvida. Vamos lá. I'm still confused by aquilo. Nós não vamos sair dessa aula com dúvida, ok? Vamos lá. Então, vamos pegar o aquilo. So, vamos lá. Imagine that I have this phone here, okay? But I don't know what it is. So I could ask for you. Isso aqui, isso, essa coisa, this thing, isso é seu? And then you can answer, yes, it's me, it's mine. Beleza. Agora imagine that this phone is right there. Can you watch? Okay, yeah. In that thing. Then I say, aquilo é seu? Aquilo. And then I point to this that is far from me, that's far from you. And it's that thing. So imagine that aquilo could be translated to English as that thing. Okay? So aquilo. And then I could have other sentences like, look, aquilo que você me disse não foi legal. Then you could translate it to that thing that you told me was not nice. That thing that you told me was not nice. Or, and then I can have other things more complex, like, não paro de pensar naquilo que você me disse. Escrevi umas coisas erradas. Vamos lá. So, here. I can't stop thinking on what you told me. On that thing that you told me about. Anyway. So this na here, it's just connected here because this is the preposition aim. And when we connect to aquilo, to a pronoun, we have to make na. Okay? It's like the rule for the article. Em plus a, na. So then, em plus aquele, aquilo, aquela, naquilo, naquele, naquela. Okay? So I can't stop thinking about what you told me. Okay? Não paro de pensar naquilo que você me disse. Ok, got it? For real? For real? Beleza. Espero que sim. Vamos voltar no exercício. Let's go back to the exercise. But guys, if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask, ok? Então, vocês já responderam, olha lá. Aquele bolo, vamos colocar aqui. Aquele bolo é de quê? Próximo exercise. Próxima pergunta. Caipirinhas são de vocês? So, what should we put here? Caipirinhas is a feminine word. And it's in this formal, it is in its plural form. Caipirinhas. What should we put here? A feminine and a plural pronoun. Muito bom, David. Aquelas caipirinhas são de vocês? Muito bem, aquelas caipirinhas são de vocês? O Vitor ama pratos daqui. So the noun that we need to look is pratos, okay? Masculine and plural. Which pronoun should we write here? Temos alguém tentando uma frase. Vamos só acabar de corrigir aqui, eu volto na sua frase. Safe. Let me just finish correcting this exercise and I'll go back to your sentence. Então, aqueles. Very good. Vitor ama aqueles pratos daqui. Very well. So, just to translate, just for you to have an idea, so, isso is this. Aquilo is that. Esse, essa is this, este, esta, if you use this, it's going to be this too. But, aquele, aquela, it's going to be that. And aqui it's going to be this thing, that thing. Aquele, aquela, and then the plural forms. Esses, essas, these, estes, estas, these two, aqueles, aquelas, those. Just in case you couldn't still translate it, okay? It's nice to know how to translate things. Ok, vamos lá para o próximo. Você vai à festa. O que vai acontecer aqui? Something interesting is going to happen here. So because we have festa, which is a feminine noun, and we are using the pronoun aquele, aquela, etc. So the pronoun that we should put here is aquela, right? It's feminine and singular together with this noun, with this feminine and singular too. But we have a preposition here. Vai a. Go to. Vai a. So we need, since this is a and it starts with the letter a, we need to connect them. And then we make aquela with this. It's what we call crase, okay? Você vai àquela festa? Right? Okay, now we have países ficam na Ásia. Países is masculine and plural. And what should we add here? Which one? Escrevam aí, right? Over there for me, please. País, masculine. Alguém? Anyone? So it's gonna be aqueles países ficam na Ásia. Isso, vocês estão com delay. Aqueles. Muito bem, Dania. Very good, very good. Brandon, David, muito bom. And what about menino é lindo? Menino, it's boy. It's masculine it's a masculine word, and it's in the singular form. Which pronoun should we put here? E aí, galera? We're gonna add aquele menino. Aquele menino. That boy. Not it. Ok, aquele. Very good. Aquele. Muito bem. Perfect. Very good. Hello, Chris. Very well. Muito bom, galera. Muito bom. Okay, so now our last exercise. I want you guys to try to translate these sentences to Portuguese. Start with this one. This house is big. And while you start doing this, I'm going to answer this question. Safi is asking, eu não posso pensar naquela gata. Okay, so we have to change this a little bit because probably I think what you want to say is I can't stop thinking about that girl, hot girl. I don't know. So in Portuguese it's gonna be eu não consigo. Then it's gonna have to use the verb conseguir. That is also can. Eu não consigo parar. I can't stop. Não consigo is can't. Stop, parar. Parar de fazer algo, ok? Eu não consigo parar de pensar, pensar naquela gata. Okay? So that's what you're gonna say. Eu não consigo parar de pensar naquela gata. Beleza? Safe. Ok? Got it? Vamos para a frase então. Vocês colocaram aí. Muito bom, Mary. Essa casa é grande. Essa casa é grande. Very good. Ok, vamos para o próximo. That car is good. That car is good. E aí? Não vai ficar essa? Muito bem, galera. Aquele carro é bom. Então, aquele carro é bom. Muito bem. Perfect. Aquele carro é bom. Muito bom. And what about this one? Those girls are smart. Those girls are smart. E aí, pessoal? What about this sentence? These girls are smart. I'm giving you time to think. Muito bem, pessoal. Aquelas meninas, it's missing the verb here. Aquelas meninas têm just one small mistake. Muito bem, você corrigiu. Aquelas meninas são inteligentes. So it's plural. The adjective should be plural too. So aquelas, plural, meninas, plural, são the verb ser in the plural form, third person plural, inteligentes. The adjective should be plural too. Muito bem. Very well. And yes, Mary, just remember that when you write the word inteligente in Portuguese, there's only one L. Okay? Okay, now the other sentence here. These boys are Brazilian. Remember that we put also the adjective in the plural form too. Okay? It's not what you do in English, and I make a lot of mistakes. I say, these boys are Brazilians. Okay. But anyway, just remember that, okay? Esses meninos são brasileiros. Muito bem. Os meninos são brasileiros. Just one mistake regarding to the spelling of meninos. So although we say meninos with the sound of E, it's written meninos. Meninos. Okay? But we say meninos. You are correct regarding to the pronunciation. Esses meninos são brasileiros. Now the last sentence. This country is small. This country is small. Yappers never quit. Fantastic, Mary. Adoro meus yappers. E aí? What about? What about this country is small? How do we say it? Very good, Mary. Esse país é pequeno. Opa. Peraí. Esse país. Errado. De novo. Não. Esse país é pequeno. Ai, meu Deus. Cadê? Tá aqui. Muito bem. Esse país é pequeno. Esse país é pequeno. 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 We say pequeno, but we write pequeno. With E. Não era I em português. Beleza? Muito bom, galera. Very good. Vocês foram muito bem. Do you guys have any question? Now, before we finish the lesson today, I would like to ask you to try to create one sentence in Portuguese using esse ou essa, anything like this, with this, and try to make a sentence with that or those. So one sentence with this and this, and another sentence with that or those. Okay, just be quick. Write in the comment section, try to create a sentence, and let's correct here now. Okay, so the demonstrative pronouns are used a lot in Portuguese and in English too. They are very important pronouns in communication, and today you just learned how to use them in real life, how Brazilians really use them. Okay, not like in an artificial language. Beleza? Oba, ganhei elogio. Agora compliment. Essa aula foi boa. Thank you. But I know you're doing the exercise. Ok, essa aula foi boa. Muito bom, safe. So just let me correct the word boa. Here. Vamos colocar as frases de vocês aqui. Vamos lá. Essa aula foi boa. Cadê? Deixa essa aqui. Essa aula foi boa. Muito bom. A Mary, adorei. Essas aulas são sempre bem bacanas. Essa Mary já é quase uma brasileira já, olha só. Aquele safe nunca dorme. Quantas horas aí, safe? What time is it now? In London. Que horas são? Brandon said, essa lição foi boa. It's feminine, so it's boa, like aula. Mas um pouco difícil. Muito bem, Brandon. Corrigiu, um pouco difícil. Esse celular é pequeno. Esse celular é pequeno. Muito bem, muito bom. Very good. E os safes são 1h37 da manhã, meu amigo. Caraca, safe. Tô me sentindo muito honrada de ter sua presença aqui. I'm feeling very honored to have you here. It's too late or too early. It depends on your perspective. And what time do you normally wake up? Que horas você normalmente acorda? Because if I go to bed too late, I'm gonna be very tired because I wake up at 5 in the morning, 5:30. Anyway, muito bom, pessoal. You did the task and you did great. All right. So I hope you have enjoyed the lesson. I have to leave now. And I love to be here with you. Oh, okay. He answered my question. 7:45. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you guys now. I hope you have enjoyed the class. And next week you have a meeting with teacher Luigi. Luigi will be here with you. And if you guys want, for the gappers, they're here. I'm gonna say, remember to join the group lessons this week. And remember that in the end of the month, we have the presentations in Portuguese. And it's gonna be very important that you participate because we're going to see you guys trying to speak Portuguese for those tier beginners. And for those that are not beginners anymore, it's going to be a very good opportunity for you to practice your speaking. And it's a place for you to speak. And even if you make mistakes, like I do sometimes with English, it's going to be very a safe place for you to do that. Beleza? And for the people that are not yapper yet, because I'm very optimistic that soon you will wish to join us in our school. Uh, we have more classes coming, live classes here. And on Thursday, Luigi will be with you in the morning for the morning session and on Instagram. All right. And we have been posting new content in our Instagram feed every day. So we have there today there is a post about the uses of ser and estar, and there is a challenge in the end. So you guys, if you just take a look in the post, and there are also another video today. So every day there's a new video in our Instagram, our reels. Yeah, that's a good question. Mary said, "Can we stay here and party?" Always. We can. Mary vai para Carangola? Vamos, Mary! Vem para Carangola em janeiro. Estamos te esperando. We are waiting for you. It's gonna be so amazing to have you guys here again. And Mary for the first time. Okay, what else? Eu vou participar da presentation, right, Mary? Das apresentações, okay. I'm curious to see you talking about your favorite musician, Brazilian musician, in Portuguese. Muito bom, pessoal. Now I'm really leaving. Tchau, tchau. Um beijo.